Today's topic, I had the opportunity to collaborate with Sneako when I was in New York a couple months back.
Yeah,
and so me and him had a long discussion. There's a part of the video that I wanted to show you preach. So here we go.
And something unique happened to me a couple days ago that I'm still processing. And it's like, it had me thinking like, who do I call? You know, I can't call the police. I can't, you know, I don't. So I'm in my apartment. I've just did all these protests, and then I come back, and I'm with my girlfriend, and we're both naked in my apartment, and I see someone across in the neighboring building taking pictures with the flash on. It's 2 a.m., both high, and I see him. And like my girlfriend says, look, see, he's taking pictures. I don't believe her. Peek out the window. Yeah, I see it. For sure, he's taking pictures. And I've talked to this guy before. I trusted him, but I noticed when I was talking to him and I mentioned my YouTube channel, like, he had a different reaction to other people. It was like, I could feel like he was...
Plotting.
Yeah, like he wasn't asking out of genuine interest. Like, what does he have, you know? And so when he's taking pictures of me, it made me feel like I was getting robbed because he knows who I am. He knows these pictures could be valuable. I don't know if he has them, if they were even good quality, but he could maybe sell them. He could maybe expose me. And so I felt like I was getting robbed. And I made a mistake, and I threw an egg at him. His window was across, and I threw a couple eggs, and it landed in his apartment. Big mistake. I didn't process, like, I lived in Harlem. I didn't think that maybe he has a gun. None of that crossed my mind, but maybe he does. And he started yelling from the window, like, I'm gonna f you up. I'm gonna f you. Next time I'm gonna see you, I'm gonna f you up. You never safe here. And like, I don't want to live there anymore. I don't want to live with, you know, my head on a swivel. I don't want to have to worry about my neighbors taking pictures. I don't want to feel unsafe. And he threw a bottle and broke my window at 2 a.m. Chucked, I don't know if he was drunk, but the shit was broken, and I couldn't stay in my apartment that night. And it's like, who do I call?
Go ahead, say it.
Ghostbusters.
Stupid. This man's out here bearing his heart out, and you out here cutting 90s jokes. So it does raise an interesting question.
Right? If I call the police, the neighborhood's gonna think I'm a snitch. You know, he's from there, so he has more authority in that neighborhood. Bro, like, if I call the police, everybody thinks I'm a snitch. And you know what problems that can... So if I call somebody else, like, then now I'm a criminal. You know, if I call someone else to help me out, like if someone... I don't have a gun or anything.
This is a tough thing. As a man, we have a certain sense of pride, and I think some of it's very much justified. But I think as you get older, you recognize what's at risk. I can't afford a criminal record. I can't afford to be in jail for a long period of time. I have people I have to provide for. I have responsibilities I have to meet. And while my pride is important, I question all the time whether it's more important than my mom being able to get taken care of. And so I was a violent person when I was a teenager, but I recognize the consequences of that potentially long-term if I kept going that way, which is why I haven't fought for so many years. But I've been in situations where I've been close, and I've walked away, and I've heard people say, like, man, that's a cowardly move. Well, I'm like, you view it that way. But I think the measurement of the man is how he's able to take care of the people around him. And what kind of man can be there to take care of his family when they're most in need? That's how I view it. What's the upside of you beating that person up? You maintain your pride? Great. But then when your people are struggling because you can't be there to provide, are you also being a man? I have responsibilities. And it's tough to say this to people, but I say this all the time. Your pride is not nearly as important as you think it is. Like, the amount of people that die over ego is absurd. Oh, nigga, you stepped on my shoes. Bro, if you bumped into me, apologize. And he doesn't apologize. Now you're fighting. Somebody gets stabbed. I've seen that. I've seen that.
Too many times.
I've seen that.
Too many times.
Because people couldn't swallow their pride. Guys, life is meant to be lived. Don't be out there throwing your life away over petty bullshit. And now this is not necessarily petty. Somebody threatened his home, his abode. But what recourse does he have? So when he chooses to leave that home and he doesn't engage that other person, someone's like, yo, you're a coward. That's not the way I view it. He's making the difficult choice. He's not giving into his ego and fighting that person. Because what if he goes fighting? What's going to happen? The person may have a gun, a knife. He might be stronger, beat him up. Who knows? Sneako might win. Go to jail. But then he can't be there for his girl.
It's a lose-lose situation.
It's a lose-lose situation.
Because even if it wins in a fight, then the other person can sue.
Yeah. 100%.
He's in the States. So you know y'all state people, you sue for nothing, for anything.
So one thing that I had to learn growing up as a man is to swallow my pride. All right? Let go of stuff. Walk away. Walk away. Learn to do it. It's rarely worth it. The amount of people who have gone to jail over spur of the moment fights is absurd. It's taken away so many of our young men off these streets over bullshit. Some dude said something on Facebook, I'm gonna shoot him. That happens. Happens very often.
Too often. It's dumb.
It's crazy. So that's why I want. And you know,
nobody disrespected me.
Sure.
He disrespected me.
Yeah.
You can't disrespect. You can't. You can't. You know.
Yo, who we?
Yo.
Yeah. Now
let's go.
Now we both going to jail.
Let's go.
We hard, nigga.
Let's go.
Yeah. I'm curious, Preach. What do you think about that?
Bro. I removed everything off my car about a couple of months ago because people just couldn't recognize me. And you know, sometimes there's a lot of people that have road rage and stuff like that. They get out their car. I deal badly with that, but at the point where I'm at, I have to deal with that. Now I know for a fact that I'm gonna have to work extra hard the minute I'm gonna get kids. That's gonna be very hard. I become very protective. Like I'm not a jealous dude. My girl can handle herself on that. If she looks at me, she's like, take care of this fool. Then it's a different thing. But that has never happened, and it will she can handle herself. But if she feels threatened, that's a whole other thing. You know, the whole thing where, you know, women get pregnant and they got that big belly and random strangers come up to them and touch their belly.
You're not down for that? Come on, B.
Don't.
I just want to feel the baby.
Brian Stiller, or whatever his name is, don't. You know that guy?
No.
This is a singer, whatever. It doesn't, y'all know. No, I don't feel that. Or I'm walking down the street and and you take pictures of my kids.
I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad. But what do you do in those circumstances?
Oh man.
You know what I'm saying? There's the impulse, I understand. I think we all get it. If somebody threatens you, to fight back makes a lot of sense in those situations. Somebody's taking a picture of your kids, the instinct to fight back. Man. But is it the smart choice? Is it the right choice?
No, it's not. It's not.
Okay.
And I understand when he says, you know, who do I call? I know I get it. I joked about it, but I get it. Because you call the police, they can't do nothing because it was not really a threat. And you got this lurker doing whatever the hell he wants. There's nothing for people like that. It's like, well, you know, you're known. People are going to take pictures of you. It's no big deal. It's a picture. Calm down. Like, they're going to it's like the police. They're good with that. It has to go to an extreme for something to happen and for them to do something. Again, I was in a bar with two of my girlfriends. I was at a bar, and one of my girls, she goes to the bathroom. She goes to the bathroom before. I'm like, okay, go to the bathroom. I'm gonna order you your drink. I order a drink. There was another dude. This next dude is there, and he starts talking to us, which is fine. But at some point, he becomes intoxicated like that. I think the pill kick in or whatever, whatnot. We get a drink. Me and my other friend, we look inside the drink. I was like, yo, is that a bug in the drink? And while we're looking, because we thought it was a bug in the drink, this dude throws something in there. In our faces. Like, right there. And I'm like, yo, what the hell is this? Like, well, you know, just to have a little bit of fun. So me, I flip. I was about to erase that dude. I tell the manager, get rid of this dude. He gets rid of it. I go to the police, and they're like, well, you know, technically nothing happened. She would have had to ingest the drugs, or I would have to, you know what I mean?
And I don't think you're even then justified beating him up.
No, you're not. Yeah. You are not. Because then what you have to do is call the cops, but then the cops are going to tell you, well, you know, we don't know what was in there, and then in the court it's not going to hold and stuff like that. So what do you do?
Yeah. Nah, but you know, Sneako, like, him being a young man and him thinking about this logically is impressive to me. Because I'll be honest with you, at 21, 22, I did not have nearly the restraint he did.
I would have been over.
Yeah.
Knock, knock, who's there? Boom, bam. Blam, blam, sham, sham.
Yeah. Ballin'! You know? So it's just one of those things. Young man, I'm telling you, you're going to be in those situations where someone will disrespect you. Walking away, here's what I tell you. There's no like immediate benefit you feel from walking away. In fact, you're probably going to feel, damn, I should fuck. You're going to think that. Your ego's going to be buzzing at you. But the upside exists in all the downsides you don't have to live through. The upside exists in you not having to go to jail. The upside exists you not having to be killed. The upside exists between you not getting beat up by the person. The upside exists from you just not having to deal with the negative, like the risk to reward factor. Look at it. What are the risks if I engage in this fight? Are they mostly negative? What's the reward? I maintain my pride. Excuse me, do you feel like the risk and the reward are equal? Of course not. So at some point, you got to understand when to walk away. Now, that doesn't mean that you don't have points where you have to fight for your values, but also be smart. Yeah.
You have to value values.
That's right. That's right. Honestly, doing that is low-key noble.
Is that what we're doing now?
High-key noble.
We're going to bring everything back.
Let's go. Bring it back.
Who you going to call?
Sexy. All right. So I just wanted to kind of drop this video for you guys. If you guys aren't aware, go check out Sneako. He's a young YouTuber who's doing great things.
Good.
And he creates great content, especially geared towards young folks. So go check him out. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have. Do you have any thoughts on Pride? Or?
Nah, man. That's pretty much, you nailed it.
So yeah, leave a comment below. We want to hear your thoughts.